Hi friends, me myself Batika from grade 5 Batika school, and today I am going to tell about the story The Cat Who Wanted to Go Home. But my chapter name is chapter 7, The Home by Car. So I am going to start it. As usual, Auntie Zo came with a tricycle, and there is a cat named Susie in this story, and she jumped into the basket of the tricycle, but again came out because she exactly knew that today anyhow I'm going home. France, she was lost in England, so she knew that I'm going home. Anyhow I will go home today. So she went inside and told goodbye to Beef, but no answer from the Beef. Again she tried goodbye Beef, but no answer. So Auntie Jo came in and told, if somebody tells you goodbye, then you need to reply them by telling goodbye again. So she tried again, goodbye Beef, and that time Beef told goodbye. So she went outside and jumped into the basket of the tricycle, and Auntie Jo drove the tricycle slowly down, and she stopped the tricycle in front of the baker's shop. And Auntie Jo came out of the tricycle, and she was just about to go in the shop, but she suddenly stopped and turned into Susie and told, I don't know Susie, why are you not coming out of the basket? Because she was just in the basket, not coming out. And she also told that, I don't know what are you up to now, because she didn't know what was she going to do. And she told that, anyway, I hope we will meet in the supper. Supper means evening meal. And she told that, anyhow, we will meet in the supper. And she went inside telling that much. Immediately after she went, Susie jumped out of the basket and went across the road. And she was just searching for the boat which will lead her to France, her country. And luckily she saw a familiar person when she saw a French sailor, and she thought, wow, if I will follow him, then he might lead me to the French ship. And she followed him because she thought that if I will follow him, he will lead me to the French ship. So she followed him, kept on following him, but it was really very hard because the sailor was walking really very fast, and she was just a cat. She needed to run very fast. So she didn't want him to be lost. So she was just following. Suddenly he disappeared, means she lost him. There were many buildings, the traffic was getting more noisier, heavier, so she lost him, and she was sad, but no worry because he had already led her to a big pot where there were many ships and cars. So she thought that, wow, here are many ships, boats, so I might find a ship which will lead me to the France. So she was just searching for the boat, she was just searching for the ship, and suddenly there was a car which was coming to Susie, and it just, like, here is Susie and here's the car, it just stopped in front of her. And there a person came out in a nice uniform and told, is there a ferry to France? France, he shouted, because her country name is France. And he told, yes, the car is going to France. She was shocked because she didn't thought that she will go to her country back in a car. She thought in a boat or a ship, but it was a car. So I was happy. She thought, I will follow the car now, because if I will get inside the car, then I will go to the France. I may go to the France. So she just kept on following the car, but it was really very difficult than following the sailor, because that is a car, not a person, and Susie is a cat, and she just kept on so much running, so fast, but also it was really hard. She kept on running until her paws got edged. She got tired after a while, so she was just about to give up. She was just about to tell, now I can't do. But suddenly the car also slowed down and stopped. There was a long queue. That was good for Susie because she wanted the car to be stopped. So the car stopped, and when she saw there was a long queue going on, she just popped into the car. She just went inside the car, and she saw the big huge family going to the France. That means there were many people going to the France, and they might have seen Susie. She was just behind the suitcase. They might have seen Susie, but they didn't, because luckily they were reading a map of France. They didn't saw her. So slowly Susie's cars moved slowly and got down like this. When it went down, then there was a noise, big noise, but there were no noise after that big noise. And everywhere there was so much dark that she was so scared now, because there were no light. There were no noise of the traffic also. No people talking, no cars noise, no nothing else then. dark and quiet. So she was scared, but also she kept silence. And suddenly the family, the people inside the car came out and slammed the door like this. That made the big noise, which made Susie very scared. But also they went in a small door where every people were going. Every people were going in the same door, and the family also went there. And Susie was just looking out. After a while, the family went no noise. When she peeped outside, means when she looked outside of the window, then she saw many cars but no people. So she also jumped out of the car, and she also went in the same door where every people were going. And when she went there was long stairs. So she climbed up the stairs, and there was a corridor. So when she stand there, then where she saw that many people, every people were sitting in tables, and she were having lunch, eating. She was very shocked because she saw that first time. It is more like a house, she told, like a kitchen. There was a big room where every people were eating. And when she was looking here and there, she saw more stairs, and she told, "Wow, they might be bedrooms." She was just a cat; she didn't know anything. So she went there also. And when she looked there, then sunlight came in her eyes. She saw that England was going far from her eyes. France was coming near to her eyes. That is very happy, good news. And then what happened? See, there was a mat. She was in the sheep boat. Everywhere water. England was disappearing and France was coming. There was a mat to sit. She sat there and she just closed her eyes. Finally, having this much of troubles also, she didn't give up, and finally our Susie, the cat, is home now. So the topic was also home by car, and we saw why the topic is home by car. So thank you for listening me. Hope you like it. Thank you. Bye.